Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Back to kind of jump on the celebration train slash video with Rob Walker. Let the music play. He's celebrating his 200th video in the vinyl community. So yeah, just want to kind of jump on board and give Rob a congratulations. 200 videos, kind of amazing how fast the time goes by. I'm sure. I think I did my first video back in like 2008, so I mean I can totally relate. Just like where have all those years gone? Excuse me. But yeah, he's celebrating his 200th video, and he simply just kind of asked to show some 12-inch singles, show 30 12-inch singles. And my first thought was, I really don't have any 12-inch singles or very many, because someone in my recent room tour video asked if I would do a video kind of sharing some of my 12-inch singles, and I was like, just don't really have any. But then I did a sort in my Excel spreadsheet, and I actually have 178, which is just a lot more than I thought. I thought maybe I was at like 20, 25 or something like that, but I guess I'm at 178. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go through and show 30 here. Again, to celebrate Rob's 200th video, and for I forgot who it was, but whomever asked me to do that 12-inch singles video, this is for you as well. He did his on Manchester bands. I kind of noticed that a lot of mine, or a good chunk of mine, were in my R&B and hip hop section. So I decided just to kind of keep mine narrowed down to just R&B and hip hop. So that's what I'm going to be showing with my 12-inch singles here. So yeah, let's just kind of jump right into it. We'll start off here with Nikki D, and this is Daddy's Little Girl. Kind of a track that went a little bit under the radar. I mean, it wasn't like a gigantic hit from 1991, but it was basically her rapping over Susan Vega's Tom's Diner, that funky remix. It was kind of her rapping over top of that, and I mean, that was just an awesome beat back in the day for something like that. Little LL Cool J, Going Back to Cali. Remember that from Less Than Zero, classic movie from back in the day. Next one here is a really cool one. Sir Mix-a-Lot. This is Iron Man, and it's the main riff of the song is Iron Man from Black Sabbath. So it's kind of one of those early hip hop pieces that doesn't get the credit for bringing the whole rap and metal thing together, because he was definitely kind of doing that on this. A matter of fact, the band that was playing was Metal Church, is the one that actually came in and did the riffs and all the rock stuff inside of that. So cool single if you're not familiar with that or don't remember that one. One of the Trunk Busters right here, boy. This is one that we bumped so hard back in the day. Call Me D Nice, still one of my favorite old school cuts right there. That was from 1990. Arguably one of the most perfect hip hop songs of all time, which is Craig Mack, Flavor in Your Ear. Awesome stuff. And it's kind of nice too, because I always had this 12-inch single for I don't know how long, but they just reissued the full album this past record store day, which was awesome. But yeah, amazing track there. Full Force, Ain't My Type of Hype, another great one here. Awesome kind of dance track. Probably came most popular with in the Kid and Play movies. So but yeah, Full Force. I mean, these guys made cameos in what was that, Crush Groove, but they were also some of the guys that were very responsible for a lot of the behind the scenes producing and stuff like that of just some of the biggest stuff in the 80s. I mean, just an amazing artist. But yeah, Ain't My Type of Hype was definitely my jam. The Manhattans, and this is their 12-inch single for Crazy. Just another one of those awesome 80s dance, R&B dance tracks right there. I know my mom and I just love this song, especially when the video used to come on BET all the time. So definitely a fun one there. Gladys Knight and the Pips, and this is the 12-inch single to Love Overboard, which is my absolute favorite song by Gladys. I know she had all of her early stuff, which was so fantastic. I mean so much, but yeah, Love Overboard is definitely my absolute jam by her. Kind of an 80s upbeat, dancey type of song, and just really love that one. Little Jody Watley, Don't You Want Me? Kind of after she left Shalimar and went solo. She had a couple of like 2 or 3 just like really big hits with You know, Don't You Want Me, Looking for a New Love, and all that great stuff. Little TLC, No Scrubs. Again, another one I'm sure you guys know fairly well. That was from 1999. And actually, I'm going to count this as one. But Another Bad Creation. Another awesome little kind of boy group um, from the early 90s, I think. Yeah, 1990, 1991. So you had Aisha, probably my favorite song by them. Then you also had Playground, which was really cool. But yeah, just little boys kind of tore it up. You know, I mean, it was a little bit kind of on the cheesy side, but at the same time, the songs really were kind of cool. But you know, they came out of that same spot with you know, Boys to Men and all of that. So they were kind of all part of that same crew. So yeah, Another Bad Creation. This is one I wish they would actually put this studio album on vinyl. The Tony Rich Project, the song Nobody Knows. Fantastic heartbreak song right there. One of my favorites by him. And it'd be nice if they actually end up pressing that full album. Shy, If I Ever Fall in Love. Man, this is one you should drive the girls crazy back in the day. I cannot remember a single girl back in high school that just wasn't absolutely crazy over this song. But another great one there. Soul to Soul, Get a Life. This was the first song that ever brought me to them, so it definitely still holds a pretty special place to me. So that's Soul to Soul. Another one that'll make you get up and kind of move it right there. Keith Sweat, Make You Sweat. Another just great dance track there, R&B dance track. Tony, Feels Good. Another just kind of New Jack Swing, upbeat, fantastic stuff there. And my boys right here, Ready for the World, Digital Display. My absolute jam right there. Man, just going through this making me want to spin a lot of stuff right now. Method Man, I'll Be There For You, You're All I Need to Get By. Nice 12-inch single there. And a little Booyah Tribe. And this is Raid. Again, another one that definitely goes back to the trunk busting days. I mean, my friend John and I used to play this all the time. Oh my goodness. Back when Shaquille O'Neal was kind of in the hip-hop game. For those who don't remember this is back in like 1993, somewhere around there. You know, he was playing ball and he was doing hip-hop too. I mean, talk about a guy that's just been having fun throughout the course of his life. But yeah, Shaquille O'Neal, I Know I Got Skills. Another great one there. Cypress Hill, We Ain't Going Out Like That. Again, another fantastic one. Straight Up Menace by MCA. This is from the Menace to Society soundtrack. Another great one. That's another album I wish they would reissue pretty soon. Is that the soundtrack to that movie? And of course, a little Run DMC. You know, Walk This Way. You guys know that one with Errol Smith. 3 Times Dope, Funky Dividends. Another great 12-inch single here. Kind of a smooth, almost kind of jazzy type of beat. But yeah, this was definitely an absolute jam off of this album. Actually, I mean, the 12-inch single. I wish I had the album, but it's one of those ones that's kind of hard to get. So maybe one day it'll make its way into my collection. Little JJ Fad, Supersonic. The ladies doing their thing from back in the day. Biz Markie, The Legend, This Is Just a Friend. Another good 12-inch single there. And I would kind of count this as one. This is both SWV. Again, kind of the ladies of the early 90s, like 92, 93 or somewhere around there. And you had the song Right Here. And then I'm So Into You. Again, just that 80s female jam right there. Especially I'm So Into You. That's probably my favorite song by them. Love that. You can just tell by the covers there, yeah, you're right back in the early 90s. Fun stuff. My favorite Young MC song, I Come Off. You know, Bust the Move and all that. So obviously the most well-known song and this and that. But I Come Off has always been my favorite song by him. So 12-inch single there. And the last two, kind of a plain one to show. But De La Soul, Me, Myself, and I. Another classic there. And last but not least, a little Ice-T Colors from the movie Colors. Another great one there. Man, these sum up a lot of my childhood right there, my teenage years at least. So, but anyway, there you go, Rob. Again, congratulations on the 200 videos, man. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, VC, let me know what you think, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.